some very nice, relaxing triggers to get through. So I hope you stick around for that. Otherwise, why are you even here? So yeah, let's get started. First off, I want to show you guys just a bunch of random Pokemon cards. Mainly as an excuse to talk about random stuff. About my random Pokemon cards that I have laying around. But also because I think cards are very nice to tap on. Maybe not like a stack of cards like this, but we'll get to it once we get to the end of this stack of cards. So, let's see what random cards I grabbed out of my huge stack of random cards. Let's see what we got. I keep saying random cards, guys. Really, they are random. And they don't open packs. So these are, I just see them in bulk and I'm like, hey, give me that one. I hope the camera kind of focuses, but first up we have Weedle. He's one of my favorite little bug guys. Not really one of my favorites. Why did I just lie like that? I like bugs. I like bug type Pokemon. And he's a bug type, so I like him. Look at him, so happy. Camera will not focus if my face is in frame, but or I guess it won't focus at all ever. Maybe that's something I'll look into anyway. Yeah, love him. He's got a pointy little thingy thing, so you know he's having a good time. It's almost like a party hat. And any bug that has a almost party hat on is a friend of mine, so love this guy. What do we have here? We have a Beldum. Beldum is definitely a Pokemon. For sure, without a doubt. He's actually really cool. To me, like, for real. I don't know why. Something about it's like creepy little. This needs to focus or I'm gonna. Anyway, super cool. He's got a big red eye right here. Do you see it? I was playing Pokemon Go at some point because people still play that. Surprise, surprise. And I'm one of them. Well, I haven't played in like 2 months, but anyway, there was this Beldum. And I saw it and I was like, yo, Beldum's kind of fire. Anyway, what do we have here? Relicanth. I'm sure this is very riveting. He has some more content for you guys. Oh, what's that? You'll never know. Well, you will know. Keep watching. Relicanth. I love fish. Once I had a photography teacher who was scared of fish. Like, very scared of fish. I didn't know that. She never told us. So, obviously, she would freak out if someone submitted a fish photo, right? That's definitely what happened. I submitted the fish photo. It was me. And then in class, every class we reviewed the photo assignments. She would pick out the best ones from each student and just talk about them and show them off. And she was like, wow, this was very traumatizing. Anyway, that's my story about fish. Relicanth is a fish, so relevant. Would you look at that? Jolteon. Who doesn't love Jolteon? Jolteon's okay, I guess. Why do I even have this card? Maybe it was from a pack. focus. You know what? Look it up. Look up Quagsire if you don't know what Quagsire is. Quagsire is also very, very beautiful. A beautiful specimen. Is it one of my favorites? Maybe not. There's a lot of good Pokemon out there. But Quagsire is pretty chill. I mean, look at him. Look at him. And just like Jolteon, it's a little shiny. It's a hollow. Is this a reverse hollow or normal hollow? I don't know the terminology. I know reverse hollow is definitely a thing. I should look it up. Or should have looked it up beforehand so I don't look stupid. But too late. I think that ship has failed. Like, years ago. I'm gonna look stupid. Like, I accept it. And I'm okay with it. I'm very okay with it. next trigger. Look at this. I'm very happy with that I get to be the proud owner of this little figurine. This is from a blind box. But the thing is, I didn't buy the blind box. I was at the store. This was on display. I was like, hey, can I buy the thing on display? Because who knows? And yeah, I bought the thing that was on display. No blind box needed. So here I am with my Mr. Krabs from that one episode of SpongeBob, Band Geeks. If you know, you know. With his, I think this is a guitar. I have a brush here. Maybe this will make some good noises. I mean, it's alright. Kinda dusty. I have a dusty room. I'm sure you all know by now. Unless you're new here. Welcome, by the way. Dusty mic. Mic brushing. Surprise mic brushing. And that will be all. It's a little too whatever for me. It's like kind of sticky at the bottom here because there was a receipt. Not a receipt. What am I thinking? Like a barcode sticker. Not a price tag, just like a barcode slapped on probably so they could scan it. I might have to remove Mr. Krabs. I'm scared he might like fall off if I just held it like this. It's safe, it's safe, it's safe. I conclude that I don't feel good about it actually. Whoa. Oh hey, I haven't given you guys a question of the day yet. Question of the day is, what's your favorite way to eat a crab? And if you've never eaten crab before, why? And would you eat a crab? Would you eat crab? Anything? Okay, changing the question, what's your opinion on crabs? Culinary wise, from a culinary perspective. I love eating seafood. Crab is so good. Too expensive. But you know what? Hot take. Very hot take. The kind of hot take. Hot take. Meat should be very expensive. So we will eat less of it. It should be like a luxury. Because there are better alternatives that are better for the environment. Because I'm thinking more like livestock, like cows and pigs and stuff. Because the amount of resources that go into making that a viable food option is kind of a lot. If you think about it, like how much food do we have to make for the animals that then become food? Anyway, this is a whole deep conversation that I don't want to get into. I'm not vegetarian or vegan or anything, by the way. I do love a good steak. I lied, I don't like steak. I do love a good beef thing. I do like meat, and I will devour meat. I will devour anything, to be honest, but meat is great. So, don't get it twisted. I just think we should encourage more plant-based diets. It would be healthier too. Better for the environment. It's more ethical, I'm sure. And yeah, but that would require us to all be on the same page and be like, you know what? Let's be vegetarian just for a day. If you never had Korean raw marinated crab, you gotta try it. It's not for everyone, but it's for me, for sure. 1000%. Serve me up a raw marinated crab and I'll be the happiest ASMR artist in the world for a day. Just for a day though, because that dopamine hit will not last forever. You gotta give me an extra dose of food. I'm just begging for food now. Hey, if anyone wants to ship me food somehow, I'm there. I'll be there. I know you've been waiting. And after this brush that I didn't really use, Quake's higher, in case you forgot. I feel like a teacher, you know, with their little pointer thingy things. Who's this? Jump Love. It's the boy. Fluffy little puffy things. It's kind of very shiny, very hollow. So I have to hold him a little differently. That's kind of epic. Cool. Anyway, Jump Love. Love Jump Love. I say that about all of these. Love him, or her, or them. Love Jump Love. Right here, Jump Love. I have nothing to say about Jump Love. I mean, I'm sure I do, but literally, who cares? Whoa, is that my boy Cleely? Cleely is super cool. Like, what even is that? Like an ice dude. An ice dude. I don't know. That's what I would call him. And am I wrong? I'm not wrong. That's definitely an ice dude if I've ever seen one. My favorite ice dude, I might add Spidops. Whoa, now this is someone you don't want to mess with. Which is a complete lie. Spidops is kind of ass. They're like weak, but I love Spidops. There's no better Spidops in the world than Spidops. You know, you can't out Spidops. Spidops. Because sticky webs, if you know, you know. And that's all. I'm a Spidops believer. Love Spidops. As I always say, don't forget it. If someone asks you about my opinions on Spidops, you know where I stand. Goomy. Guess what I'm gonna say about it? I love it. Yeah. Love Goomy. And like, how can you not? I mean, maybe you can't see it because the camera doesn't focus on it. But I can see it just fine. And I think Goomy is a very pleasant thing to look at. What's that right here? Ability, water down. Yo, that's kind of crazy. Who else can water down like that? Not me. Definitely not me, but Goomy. You know what they say about Goomy? They be watering down. And I've been hearing that, so don't forget it. Meryl. Yes. As I always say, Meryl is my favorite thing ever. I've never said that in my life, but you've heard it here, folks. Not even my favorite Pokemon. relaxing, by the way. I need to know. I need your honest opinion. You can say no. I won't be offended. This is good research. Very good research. This video is just researching everyone's thoughts on Meryl, and I will find my answer. I'm gonna do a bit of crinkly sounds. If you're not into that, skip ahead or click off. Like a subtle crinkle. This is a card sleeve, like the super cheap ones. Wasn't I saying I wasn't gonna talk much? I felt like I was talking for so long, and I definitely was talking for quite a bit. You know who needs a voice? Who needs vocal cord health? Not me. Well, maybe me. If I lose my voice, I won't be able to whisper again. And, well, the ASMR is going to be pretty bad, because what's me without whispering? Just a guy tapping on things. Which isn't a bad thing. I do love a good tapping, but I also love good whispering, selfishly, because I like to whisper. Well, I don't like to whisper, I like to talk, I like to yap. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I don't even remember what my train of thought was. If you like crinkles, let me know, because I have mixed feelings about crinkles. But I would love to do another only crinkles video, because it's been 2 years probably by now. 1 year, 2 year, 1 year. I don't think. Have I been doing this for a year? 2 years already? That's crazy. I was gonna say it looks like I'm not holding anything, but that's such a lie. Like, whoa, is it visible? But like, no, it's not. So yeah, let me know if you like that. Since you stuck around for so long, let's finish off these Pokemon cards that I'm sure you guys are dying to know more about and see. Because this is clearly the best trigger I've ever done. It's definitely not, but anyway, Baltoy, look at him. What a silly guy. He spins around. That's Baltoy. What's this? Rhyhorn, one of the OGs. Look at it. Rhyhorn go. That's definitely a Rhyhorn. Always loved Rhyhorn. Obviously. Grubbin. Don't get me started on Grubbin. The goat. Cascoon. There's nothing I love more than a cocoon. Am I right? Cascoon is a cocoon, so love Cascoon. Thank you for being a cocoon. Lots of bugs. Wonder why. Anyway, full Corona. Whatever. Just kidding. I love full Corona. Surprise, surprise. Full Corona is very cool. As far years go. I think Volcarona is pretty high up there in terms of my favorites. So shout out to Volcarona. Big shout out to Volcarona. You're very cool, dude. Last but not least, Dugong. This particular card is one of my favorites, actually. Not necessarily Dugong. Like, I mean, he's chill, but this specific card, it just looks really funny to me. You know? Not really funny, but like, just a silly guy. Just a goofy dude. So, I really like this specific Dugong card and artwork. It's very beautiful. Feel free to disagree. But if you do disagree, just know I hate you. And I will hate you for the rest of my life. Just kidding. Love you. And no, that's also me kidding. I don't love you or hate you. Because unless you comment your thoughts on this Dugong card, I don't know you. You're irrelevant. Only thing you can comment about is Dugong or your opinion on crabs from a culinary perspective. Just kidding, comment whatever you want. I need the engagement. What? You said that? Anyway. I shouldn't be bending it. Let's use a different card because I love Dugong too much. Volcarona. Just in case something happens to the card. Nothing will, but just in case. Just in case I'm like, whoa. You know, if I accidentally bend it too much, I'm somehow more okay with ruining this Volcarona card than this. Both very replaceable cards, by the way. I'm not that concerned. This place in the mall nearby, in what a nearby mall that sells cards, singles, but they're so expensive for some reason. Like, a lot of stores sell them, sell bulk, random, common cards for a reasonable, cheap price, but this one place is like, yep, they're all $1 or $2. Just going off vibes. And even the rare ones were like weirdly priced. I bet whoever was working there was just going off vibes. Like, oh, this one's kind of sparkly and shiny, this one's hollow. But I don't know the word hollow, so I'm gonna call it shiny and sparkly. This is a sparkly card. I think it's worth $10 because it looks rare.